Touch the leg, everyone. Welcome to Tibet This Week, a weekly feature that provides a preview of this week's news on Tibet, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and the Central Tibetan Administration. The headlines for today. His Holiness the Dalai Lama expressed hopes for creation of an Asian Union. His Holiness the Dalai Lama appeals to the youth not to remain indifferent to the current crisis in the world. Indian scholars and leading social activists listen to His Holiness speak on importance of reviving Indian wisdom in contemporary India. Si Kyung arrives in Japan for 2-week official engagement. The Tibetan spiritual leader, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, has exhorted the generation of 21st century to direct human intelligence with compassionate action to sow seeds for a happier and more compassionate world, and said that he believed that there is a hope for change with united effort. While addressing over 2,000 students at Jesus and Mary College, a leading women's educational institution in New Delhi this Tuesday, His Holiness stressed on the importance of the younger generation to come forward and take united responsibility in creating a more peaceful world and a century of dialogue through trust, friendship and mutual respect. The Nobel Peace Laureate expressed his admiration for the spirit of the European Union and said he looks forward to an Asian Union and one on global level.
Which really hope the spirit of European Union eventually should expand in Africa continent, a big continent, great potential, and similarly Union of South America, and eventually Asia, some union. One of my dreams is eventually China, India, Japan, and the rest of the Asian countries create some kind of union.
On Monday this week, in his address to over thousands of school students, His Holiness the Dalai Lama made a stirring appeal to the young people to not remain indifferent to the current crisis in the world and take individual responsibility in promoting a happier and more compassionate humanity.
And Syria and some different countries are now, as a Yemen also, due to violence, young children dying. Same human being, same right. We cannot remain indifferent. So we have to do something. Try to create happier humanity. Now in that respect, youth, people whose age below 20 years, 20, 15, even I think below 30, you are, I usually describe, you are the generation of 21st century. Generation of 21st century have to solve this problem. Use intelligence more realistic way and determination, willpower from warm-heartedness. All these problems, our intelligence should be look long-term interest, wider perspective. Then violence is totally wrong. Whether national level or international level, I think using force is outdated. We must have vision. Ultimately, this world should be disarmed world. And this century should be century of dialogue.
The 81-year-old global icon of peace said that human intelligence, combined with its basic nature of compassion and warm-heartedness, is the key to creating a genuine peace and happiness, and the best and the only way to cultivate warm-heartedness in the hearts of young people is through education. His Holiness further stressed on the need for inculcating education on secular ethics in modern education system. His Holiness further pointed that conflicts in our society and the world arise mainly because of too much emphasis on the secondary level of differences and resorting to violent actions for solution of a conflict. His Holiness was invited later in the afternoon for an interview with Shekhar Gupta, a senior primetime anchor at NDTV, on his program Off the Cuff. In an extraordinary collage of Buddhist wisdom and contemporary values, His Holiness the Dalai Lama addressed over 3,000 Indian youth, scholars and social visionaries on reviving Indian wisdom in contemporary India. The public talk was organized by Vidya Lok Initiative last Sunday in Talkatora Stadium in the Indian capital. His Holiness reminded the audience that India is the only country which has the opportunity and resources to combine ancient Indian wisdom on inner values with modern education to promote both physical and mental well-being, and if Indians make effort in that vision, they can surely benefit the rest of the world.
So now, I think more and more Indians now showing interest or because of realize your ancient knowledge as something useful, something relevant. So please now, and brothers, sisters in general, particularly Indian sort of brothers, sisters, now please pay more attention about your own traditional sort of value or knowledge, these things. And these, you see, we are promoting these according sort of universal value way. So not based on religion. So even non-believer, these knowledge, I think could be very useful. And believer of different tradition, so long all carry message of love, practice of love. So these knowledge very useful. So therefore, these ancient Indian knowledge could be universal value.
His Holiness will be leading the second series of Vidya Lok Initiative in inspiring the revival of ancient Indian wisdom among the Indian people later this year in the Indian city of Mumbai.
Hopefully the similar series, which would be a public talk as well as a private talk or private teaching. Yes. And then hopefully next year we'll do more, maybe in South India also. So the idea is to continue this and create some momentum.
On Saturday last week, the Tibetan political leader Sikyong Dr. Lobsang Sengye arrived in Tokyo, Japan, where he will meet Japanese parliamentarians, visit educational and monastic institutions, and give public talks on Tibet-related issues. During the course of his visit, Sikyong will meet around 87 members of Japanese parliament, which formed a Japanese parliamentary support group for Tibet last December. Sikyong will speak on Tibet and freedom of religion at a meeting which will be organized at the House of Representatives building in Tokyo. Sikyong will give a series of public talks on the current situation on Tibet, the way forward to resolve the Tibet issue, why Tibet matters for Asia and the world, and leadership and resilience. This is Sikyong Dr. Lobsang Sengye's third official visit to Japan. His previous visits to Japan were in the year 2012 and 2016. That's all for today. We'll be back with more news next Friday. Thank you for watching.